This video is brought to you by Monster Insights. Monster Insights makes it easy to double your traffic and sales by showing you exactly how people find and use your website. Just click on the link in the description below to get started. The first 200 people to use the coupon code WPBVIP will get 50% off Monster Insights. Are you finally ready to tackle SEO and increase traffic to your site? We'll keep watching. In this video, we'll cover what SEO is and how you can use it to increase traffic to your blog. In a recent survey, many of you asked us to create content that will help you increase traffic for your website. One of the best ways to do that is to optimize your site for search engines. And in this series, we'll cover everything you need to know to get started with SEO. And by following the tips in this series, you could easily add 1,000 more visitors to your website in a month. So let's dive in. If you've done research on how to increase traffic to your website, you've probably seen everybody talking about improve your SEO on your site. But what does that really mean? SEO stands for search engine optimization, or just how easy it is for Google to find your website. Now, there are several different search engines out there. You have things like Bing and Yahoo, Yandex, but 90% of searches are done on Google. So that's usually what we're talking about when we say search engines. And basically, search engines just go out and scour the web to find pages and index them in their catalog. It's very similar to when you have a book and at the end of the book you have an index where it tells you where everything was talked about and the location. That's pretty much Google in their indexing system as well on the web in the cloud. So let's take a look at an example. Now this is a typical search page with results. You can see that these are ads. This is what's known as a knowledge graph. And what it's doing is it's pulling in a result that might be further down on the page, but since Google thinks it's answering the query really well, it'll get shown up here as well as down further on the page. Then below all of that, you have organic results. Typically, there are about 10 organic results on one page. And organic listings simply mean that these results aren't paid ads. They show up on Google because they've done a good job of telling Google that this page is about this particular query. Then you have a people also asked area. And this simply shows the related searches that people will do in this topic. Now, fewer than 10% of people will actually ever click on the next page. If they don't find what they're looking for on the first page, they'll simply adjust their search criteria. And that's why Google added in this people also asked area. And here's the biggest reason why SEO is so important for your website. These top 3 organic results, they get over 70% of all the clicks. This first position usually gets the bulk of the clicks, between 35 and 40. The second will get between 15 and 20. And then the third position will get around 10%. So that's why it's so important to make sure that your website is first on Google. But how does Google even determine what should go on the first page? The biggest factor is relevancy. You want to make sure that your website is exactly what the searcher is looking for when they're searching Google. Now, Google uses over 200 factors to determine what's relevant in their algorithm. And there's no way that we're going to be able to cover all of those. But if we can concentrate on a few, then we have a fighting chance to get seen in the search results. In addition to relevance, you'll also want to make sure that your site is useful. All that means is that when a user clicks on your site, the information that they're looking for is easily found. Think about the last time you did a search. If you went to a page that you thought had the answer, but you had a hard time finding it on the page, did you stick around? Most people will click back and go look for a different answer. So make sure that your site is also useful and that you've arranged the answers or the topic in a meaningful way that's easier for readers to find what they're looking for. So there are 2 main ways that you can work on SEO on your website, and they're called on-page SEO and off-page SEO. On-page SEO is simply telling Google and the reader that you have everything that they're looking for. You have all the indicators that they're looking for. And really, this just means you have all the right keywords on your site. Now, on-page SEO is easier to deal with because most of the changes needed are within your control. For instance, if your site is about barbecue, then you want to make sure that your site has the right keywords in the title, in the body, in the image descriptions. It also means you have supporting keywords in it, like barbecue recipes, grill temperatures, types of meat, best barbecue grills, and everything else that's related to that topic. Throughout this video series, we'll cover all the ways that you can do on-page SEO so you could get started soon. And the cool thing is, if you already have a website with some articles on it, then you may be just a few tweaks away from seeing massive results with your traffic without writing any new content. So if you want to see about that, make sure you click on the subscribe button and go ahead and click on the notification bell so you'll be notified of all of our videos coming out. With off-page SEO, that simply means that you are making sure that other websites are linking back to you. These are called backlinks. Off-page SEO is a little bit more out of your control because you're relying on other people to believe that your site is worthy of a link. But if you're writing great content and networking with your industry or your topic area, then it shouldn't be a problem. Now, I just wanted to let you know, as we go through this SEO process, just realize that search engine optimization does take time. And sometimes it can be a little frustrating when you're not seeing the results fast. But if done properly, the results from your SEO efforts can last months or even years, depending on the topic you're in. So now that you know a little bit about what SEO is and how it can improve the traffic on your site, in the next video, we'll go a little bit deeper into on-page SEO, and we'll cover keyword research and how to do it properly for your website.
Question: would you build a website for a major brand with more than 200 million users using Wix?
Hi guys, today we're going to see how to rank your website on the Google search. Now let's say you have a website and you want to rank this website on the Google search results. But now when you search for it on Google, your site does not appear. Now how do you bring your website into the Google search results? So in this video, we are going to see how to do SEO for your website and get your website to appear on the Google search results. And in this video, we will also see how to rank your website for the search terms you want. Once your site appears on the Google search results, you will be able to get more visitors to your website for free. Okay, so let's get started. First, let's see how Google ranks a website on their search results. Now let's say you're searching for something on Google and you get results like this. Now how do these results show up here? What is Google looking for? Google wants its users to find what they are looking for. It wants to show the best content to its users. So these results are here because Google thinks they will solve the problem of the user. So in order to rank your website on Google, we are going to do 3 parts. The first part is to create content which can rank on Google. So to create the content, the first step is to find what people are searching for. Now, how do you find what people are searching for? So to do that, just go to Google. Now think what your business is about. Let's say you're running a coffee shop. Just enter that into Google. And as soon as you type it, you can find what people are searching for related to coffee shops. Now let's say you want to reach these people. To find more terms searched by them, just press the down arrow and select that keyword. And now, if you press space, you can find even more terms searched by the people. Now Google is showing these results because it has been searched by a good number of people. So once you find what people are searching for, next, you need to choose the people who you want to reach. So you can pick any set of users you want. I'm going to choose these users, the people who searched for the best coffee shops in Mumbai. So once you have selected your audience, next, you need to find out what this user might be looking for. So to find out what this user is looking for, you need to think about if someone searches for this, what exactly are they looking for? So in this case, the users are clearly trying to find the best coffee shops to visit in the Mumbai area. So once you find out what the user is looking for, we can go to the next step, which is to create content for this user. Now, as Google wants its users to find what they are looking for, in order to rank on Google, you need to create content on your website which answers the user's question. So next, let's see how you can create the content. To create the content, let's go to our website. Now this is a site which I have built with WordPress. Now, if you don't have a website, you can easily create one by watching this video. Now, to create our content, let's go to New and click Post. And now, it will take you to this page. Now first, we need to enter a title for our content. Now as we are creating content for the people looking for best coffee shops in Mumbai, let's enter the title as The Best Coffee Shops in Mumbai. Once you've entered your title, next, you need to add the content which answers our user's question. Now as the users are trying to find the best coffee shops in the Mumbai area, I'm going to list down the best coffee shops in Mumbai. Now once you've added your content, to make this content easy to read, let's add headings. So to add the heading, just select the text which you want as the heading and then click here and choose heading. The same way, we will do it for all the headings. Now, once you've added the headings, to make your post look more attractive, let's add images. So let's say you want to add this image. Just drag your image and drop it where you want to add it. And then we'll add another image here. And in the same way, you can add images under other headings. We have completed creating the content for our user. And we've successfully solved the user's question, which is, what are the best coffee shops in Mumbai? So once you've created your content, to publish it on the web, just click Publish. And the content will be published on your website. So let's see how it looks. To see your content, just click View Post. And as you can see, we have now got our blog post. So this is how you can create content which can answer the user's question and can rank on Google. Once you have created the content, next let's go to the second part of this tutorial, which is to make your site look good when it appears on the Google search results.
Create videos for your business with hundreds of templates designed to get them performing their best.
So first, let's see how our site will appear on the Google search right now. So here it is. Our site is not yet ranked on Google. But if it ranks, this is how it will look. Now here you can see that we have got the title which we kept here. And here, Google shows the link of our page. And as you can see, this link is not very clear. Here you can see another site's link which is more clear. So next, let's see how you can make the link of your post look more attractive. So to make the link attractive, let's go here and click Dashboard. Now go to Settings and then click Permalinks. And now it will take you to this page. So this is the page where you can change how your links look like. Right now you can see that plain is selected, which means our link will be shown in this way. Now to make our link more attractive, all we have to do is just select post name and all your links will be changed to this format. So now if we click Save Changes and then go to our post and click Refresh, you can see that our link has been changed. So now, when our site appears on Google, instead of appearing like this is how it will look. Now, as we have the same search term used by the user here, it will help Google identify what our content is about and help it rank better on the search results. Okay, so now you know how you can control the title and the link. But what about this part, which is the description? Now here you can see that it shows a random text which is taken from our blog post. Now instead of this text, what if you want to put your own text like this, which looks more attractive? So next, let's see how you can add the description. Now WordPress by default does not have this feature. So in order to add our description, we need to install a plugin on our WordPress site. So to install the plugin, let's go to WordPress. Now go to Plugins and click Add New. Now search for SEO and you will get these plugins. Now to add our description, we are going to use this plugin. So let's click Install and click Activate. And as you can see, the plugin has been installed, which means we can now add our description. Now if we go to our post and scroll down, you can see that there are no options here. But now, if we click refresh, you can see that we have got these options from the plugin. And here, you can see how this post will appear on Google. Now to add your description, just click Edit. And here, you will be able to add your description. So here you need to enter the text which you want to show on Google. So I'm going to enter a short description about my content. And as you can see, this is the description which will appear on Google. Once you've entered your description, let's click Close. And now, to save your changes, just click Update. So now, when this post appears on Google, this is how it will look. So this will encourage more users to click on your link and then read your content. So this is how you can add the link, the title and the description for your content. Okay, so now we have successfully made our site look good on the Google search results. Now once you've published your content, how will Google know about your content? To help Google find your site and its content, we need to share our website details with Google. So next, let's go to the third part of the video, where we see how you can tell Google about your website's content. So to tell Google about our content, we are going to do 3 steps. The first step is to install the Google plugin on our website. So to install the plugin, let's go to our dashboard and then go to Plugins and click Add New. Now, search for a plugin called Google Site Kit. And you will get this plugin. So this is the plugin which is going to help us tell Google about our website. So to install this plugin, let's click Install and then click Activate. And as you can see, the Google plugin is now installed. And you can see this message here. Once you've installed the plugin, we can go to step 2, which is to set up the Google plugin. So to set it up, let's click Start Setup. And it will take you to this page. Now to set up the plugin, let's click Sign In. And then sign in to your Google account. Now click Allow. Now to complete the setup, just click Proceed Then again click Allow. And then finally click Add Site. Okay, so now we have successfully set up our plugin. So now, if we click Go to my dashboard,
Building a website is kind of like painting a masterpiece, except it's nothing.
you can see that Google is now connected with our website. Once you have set up the Google plugin, you can now go to the final step, which is to tell Google about all the pages you have on your website. Now let's say you have published 10 blog posts on your site. Now how will Google find these posts? So to inform Google about your posts, we need to submit something called as a sitemap. So a sitemap is a page.
Hello, who is here?
I'm here.
Okay, are you guys understanding the video?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Which has the links of all the pages and posts you have on your site. So to submit your sitemap to Google, first we need to get the sitemap from the SEO plugin which we installed before. So to get the sitemap, let's go to WordPress and click SEO. Now go to Features. Here you can see that we have an option called Sitemaps. Now to get the sitemap, just click this question mark and then click here. And as you can see, we've now got our sitemap, which has the links to all of the pages on our site. Now if we click Post Sitemap, you can see the link to all the posts that we've published on our site, including the one that we've published now. So submitting the sitemap to Google will help it find all the contents of your site easily. So to submit your sitemap to Google, first let's go back to the main sitemap page. And now, we need to submit the sitemap link to Google. So to submit the link, let's go to WordPress and then go to Google Sitekit and click Search Console. Now, click here to open the Search Console. And it will take you to this page. Now to submit your sitemap, just click Sitemaps. And here, you need to enter your sitemap link. So to get the link, let's go to our sitemap and then select this part. And then right-click and copy it. Now to paste the link, let's go back to this tab and then paste the link here. Now to submit the sitemap, just click Submit. And as you can see, our sitemap has been successfully submitted. So now, when you publish new content, it will be automatically added to your sitemap and will be recognized by Google. So this is how you can tell Google about the pages that you have on your website. So now we've optimized a website for ranking on Google. So now if we go to Google, you can see that previously our website was not found. Now if we click refresh, you can see that our website has now started to appear on Google. So this is how you can get your website to appear on the Google search results. Now in order to rank for the keyword you want, there are a few things you need to remember. It takes time for Google to find your content and then rank it for the correct search terms. So be patient while Google reviews your content. Remember that Google wants to show the best possible content to its visitors. So take a look at the competition and ensure your content has something new or better to offer to the visitors. Try to create content which is better than what the competition has to offer. Okay, now you know how you can get your website to appear on the Google search results. But how do you know if your site is ranking on Google? How do you see the number of people who are coming to your website from Google? So to check if your content is ranking on Google, let's go to WordPress and click Sitekit. Now as soon as you click it, here you will find a few important details. Now the first number here, which is called impressions, is the number of times your website has appeared on the Google search results. So here it says our website has appeared on Google search for 209 times in the last 28 days. So as you publish more and more new content, your site will get more impressions from different search terms. And this number will rise. And as this rises, the number of times people click on your website from the search results will also rise. So this is the number of times people have clicked on our website from the Google search results. Now if you want to see the search terms which your content is ranking for, just scroll down. And here you can see the search terms which people are using to find your site. Now, if you want to see how a particular blog post you wrote is doing on Google, just click here and then enter the title of your post and select it. Now if you click View Data, you can see the impressions and clicks this individual post has got on the Google search results. So this is how you can know which content you've published is ranking on Google and how many people are visiting your site from that content. So that's it, guys. This is how you can optimize your website on Google and then make it appear on the Google search results. Now if you choose a search term for which the competitor's content is already very good, then you would find it difficult to rank your website for those search terms. In that case, you need to find keywords which are easy to rank for. So if you want to find low competition keywords for which you can easily rank for, you can watch this video. And if you want to see a full list of things you can do to improve your SEO, you can download our SEO checklist guide by clicking here. And also make sure you subscribe to Website Learners to get more videos like this one. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.
All right, welcome back. All right, are you guys here? Did anybody take notes? Did anybody take note of anything? Is there anything that you learned in WordPress, really? Actually. Hello, Anu, Aminat, Ola, Pam.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon. So what I did was I got a link to that person that did the broadcast, and so I will be subscribing and so that I can get this type of knowledge and information on an ongoing basis.
Which link did you subscribe to actually? The first one, the first video.
Particular guy that did this video, not the first one, this one.
Oh, okay.
The Indian guy.
Okay, so I'll just even drop the link for you guys so you can also watch it. All right. Okay, so that's that, right? So pretty just like they have said, really, SEO is about search engine optimization. It's about making your site rank. It's about making your site visible. That's the thing. It's about, because there are a lot of websites. If I check how many websites on the internet, can somebody guess a figure?
There will be in billions now.
So we have 1.18 billion websites. Billion is a lot. Like 1 billion is a lot, you know, and these are active websites, you know, active websites, you know, averagely, you know, on the new, I mean, there's a data in 2021 that says that about 547,000 new websites are created on a daily basis, globally. So if you create your site today, why will your website rank? That's the question you want to think about. Do you understand? Why will your website rank on Google? And it will rank ahead of somebody else. So whenever you are writing that text, that page title, you need to also think of SEO. You need to also think of how you make sure that it ranks. There's a lot. I mean, even SEO alone can take up to 3 weeks to learn. You know, but sometimes in some organizations you would have SEO specialists. Um, so that's that one is there. Do you get what I'm saying? Do you guys get what I'm saying?
Yes.
So what I mean really is that SEO is such a very crucial point of your website actually succeeding. Like it is such crucial part of the success of your product, of your website. You know, if you don't have good SEO, like you're almost sure that whatever you want to do, like without what's it called, without thing will not most likely not succeed. Do you understand? So pretty much that's that. All right. So and success for example, look at it. You are running a business. Say you want to do a business. You are trying to develop a business, and it is virtual. It is online. You know, and you develop a website for that business, and customers cannot find you. Then what's the point of the website? Do you get? What's the point of the website that you design and you do a lot of beautiful things and customers cannot actually find you? What's the point of it? Do you get what I'm saying? So it's very important that we try to try to do these things. You know, SEO could be a lot, but I'll share resources with you. Did you guys get the resource I shared with you about JavaScript yesterday? I shared it. Oh, did I not share it?
No. I don't think I saw that.
Oh, okay, I'll get it and share with you again. All right, I'll get it and share with you again. All right, so I'll get it and share with you again very soon. All right. So that's that. Do you have any questions for now? I'm sure you most likely will not have any questions for now because we've not even practiced it. So what what you need to do really from now? What you need to do from now? Your next steps from now is practice your website development skills. I would advise you try to focus on using WordPress because trying to develop HTML, CSS, and JavaScript websites in a week might be a whole lot. And I'm just telling you, it might be a whole lot. It might be a whole lot, okay? It might be a whole lot. So please, let's try to get this thing sorted, okay? Let's try to get this thing sorted. So you know it very well. So you need to try to practice. If you practice e-commerce site, you practice LMS, you practice the first site, you will definitely know how to develop it properly. And when you are done with that, then you now need to think about SEO of your site. So it's just very important that you do that, guys. I asked the question.
What did you ask?
I said, do you guys understand what I said?
Okay, yes.
All right, so I'm going to leave you now so that just get, I mean, that doesn't mean that when we leave the class now, we should go and do something else, please. It won't be good for you if you leave and now go and do something else. SEO is there, you've learned it. Put that knowledge, okay, on one side. Put it on your to-do list that you will learn it, okay? Put on your to-do list that you will learn it, right? On one part there. Then now go back to your website, designing your website, the front page, just design, at least if you design a full complete website, visually appealing website from top to bottom. You edit the footer, the logo, you edit the headers, you remove the menu that you don't want, you just adjust everything. What we learned this week, right? You're actually able to do it to work on any WordPress website. Like, it's just tell you, I want to work on a hospital management system. You can work on it, really. A lot of times, it's just that extra push that you just need, The same process that we used to get things, that we used to get this and that, that's the same process you used to get whatever you want to do. Okay? So there's something I could have also shown you. Is that it's just really, that's just is a premium way, okay, of getting things. All right, it is Envato Market. Okay, that's just what it is, Envato Market. So you can also check that out. Okay, so I want feedback. How was this WordPress week? How was it? How was it for you? I want to hear.
For me, it was actually like kind of a lot to process.
For
I'm still
me,
processing it.
WordPress week and the weeks we handled HTML were superb. This JavaScript,
Voila.
I need a different God to help me attack it.
Can you hear me, Ola?
I said, yes, I said WordPress week, HTML, CSS, I was superb, but JavaScript, I need a different God to help me attack it.
Sorry, what did you say? Sorry, please, can you take that again?
I said WordPress week and HTML, CSS, that they were superb. That, but JavaScript weeks, I need a different God to help me attack it.
Okay, I get you. So, but your feedback on WordPress is what exactly?
Is that I can actually create things from scratch in WordPress and actually host websites. I don't even need to get someone else to do anything relating to a website. Where I can see the themes I want to work on, amend them, and do something. What I think I need is a deeper dive into how to use the forms and all that. I have the tools already to deal with.
How to use the what?
How to use the WPP forms.
Oh, the forms. Oh, okay. You can, I mean, there are a lot of resources. There is a site that should be your friend. Let me share my screen. Which of my screen can I share with you? Okay, let me come. So let me share my screen with you. A few pips. So look at this now. For example, WordPress. Forms in WordPress. I keep saying this thing that Google should be your guy, Abi. Now, so using these people, WP beginner, they are like in the dictionary of WordPress. I've learned a lot from them. K-Star is also a very good one. I said I use formidable forms. So this is their own tutorial. WP, I mean, interesting, that's part of SEO. They are very good, but you see, their SEO, okay, their SEO is actually covering this. I don't know how I skipped it. I wanted to say that they are very good, but their SEO is not letting them rank. You see this, so they are ranking as number 2. These other ones are paid, so they are ranking as number 2. So, so this is how to create a contact form in WordPress. Yeah, so this WP beginner, they are your guys. They are really, really your guys. So hold them close. Let me go to WP beginner. Like, trust me, guys, you will develop your capstone project in 3 days, 2 days, if you really focus on it, honestly, with WordPress. if you commit like up to 5 hours or 8 hours to it in a day, you should get it done. Like you should get it done for your team members review. To be very honest, and just to let you know, developers, your websites have to be hosted. That's why I showed you the web host. So if you need to collect somebody's Gmail in your team to create a new account so that you can not miss it. So look at this: 49 best WooCommerce WordPress themes, how to use multiple search forms in WordPress, how to add index now, 6 best credit monitoring services, how to add all these things. This is their blog. This is blog. Now this blog is like a dictionary, beginner's guide. So this is it. How to make your WordPress. How to allow user registration. So people that have projects that need user registration, paperless business form, So all these things, web push notifications, So you know what? Who knows what web push notifications mean? Who knows what web push notification mean? Let me show you a picture of what web push notification means.
Yeah, it's a way to just notify like a confirmation of what a user is doing, via email or on image.
Actually, this is what it means. Can you see this kind of notification that comes up on Mac? This notification up here. This is a web push notification. I'm looking for a Windows screen.
Yes. Yes.
Are you responding?
Yes, we are responding.
Can you hear me? I can hear you now. So this is another web push notification. Can you see? This is another one. So that's what. So if you want to set something like that up, this is a pop-up, right? It's not a notification; it's a pop-up. So all those things. How to send a test mail, all these things. You want to do it really. WordPress market share. Actually, I should get this. I should go through this. So guys, this is really something you want to check out for. Okay, so I'll share WP beginner with you, and we can call it a week. Okay, so this week I'm Express development teacher. Next week I'll be your programs manager again. Okay, now so Victor, you have a question.
Yeah. The question is the payment, how to integrate payment gateway. You have not touched on that.
Okay, thank you for reminding me. I'll show you now. But because of time, actually, I need to join the meeting by 1 o'clock. I'll show you a video. Don't worry, it's a simple thing actually. All you need to do is create an account on Paystack. Let Paystack verify the accounts. Then it's actually a simple process, but explaining it with mouth is not the best. Don't worry, we'll get a video now that they show it. We'll pick a video together and I'll give you guys.
Okay.
So let me drop the link to you guys, software. So that's the link to WP. And then who's tired and wants to leave?
Okay. So, sorry, please, I have a question. Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yes. Please, I want to know how we can work together as a team using WordPress. If it to be normal vanilla JavaScript and HTML and CSS, we would have collaborated on GitHub. But with WordPress, how do we merge our works together?
Okay, so like I was saying that there's something you need to do. There's something like your project needs to be hosted. I said that, right? Did anybody hear when I said that?
Yes, I had to them.
Now, if your project will be hosted, there will be a login detail, right? Will there be login details? There will be a login detail, right?
Yes, they would.
So because there will be login details now, so you can share the login details between developers and you guys work on different pages of the site. Do you get? But there's a challenge I've noticed with different people working together. So I saw a group, for example, first 5 pages of the project, very beautiful. Next 5 pages, there's already some. No. Next 5 pages was nice. Then the final set of pages was another thing entirely. So it just shows that inconsistency. Do you get? So you need to you want to try to also check that out. Like you want to be sure that you are sure that this person you are sharing login details, you guys are maybe not on the same, you might not be on the same level, you're not on the same level, but at least you guys can you understand what you are doing, and you can also review the person's work, and the person will not make a fuss about it. Do you understand?
Yes.
So I'm sharing my screen now. So let's go to YouTube or how to integrate payments. Or let me go to WP Beginner. WP Beginner is a dictionary of WordPress. You can actually just check on Google also. Integrate payments to WooCommerce. So you'll see a lot of videos, most likely. Yeah, so this is it. 6 payments. Do you see WP Beginner again? The IC is also very good actually. So remember one of the things they said is relevance. Your content must be relevant, So these are things you need to read. Developer, get used to reading a lot of things. You need to get used to reading things, Developers, a lot of developers don't like to read, but you need to try to get used to reading things. So these are all these things, but they are not Nigerian platforms, right? So because of that kind of situation, because all these things, you have Stripe, you have all these things, they are best known to people in the advanced world, right? So let's look at integrate stack WooCommerce. Yours can be Flutter with actually. Let me see how they do it. So that we know before I give you this one.
I went from selling to my town. Hello there, I'm Steven, and I'm going to be walking you through how to set up PageStack on your WooCommerce enabled site.
Why is this guy talking like this?
PageStack for WooCommerce, the first thing you need to do is to install the WooCommerce plugin.
Okay, so I'm going to be on a good one.
Page where all the plugins.
Yeah, this is correct.
This enable test mode is clicked when you want to test payments, and
so I think this is a good video.
Yeah. Well, you see, because we're in test mode, it's telling you that it's a test page and it's giving a test mode to test it. So paste in there.
So I'm showing
it's 0222048. This can be any date in the future.
So that's right. So is it clear? Is it clear? Am I free to
redirect us to the success message for this?
Yes.
Am I free now?
Yes.
All right. Thank you, Pius. I mean, it was nice to meet everybody on a closer note. Bill Kisu, you are coming today again. You didn't come. You came only twice this week. Okay. So I mean, it was really nice. It was really a great opportunity for me to have a good time this week.
Sorry, I would like to give my own feedback.
Please hold on. I think that's courtesy. Thank you guys. Thank you. I think it was a really nice one. Um, the fact that I was able to come here, I mean, just impact knowledge. That's one of the things that gets me waking every day. You know, that gets me working around the clock actually. Because I'm a project manager, I'm a programs manager, um, I'm also a developer, right? I'm also a consultant, you know. These are things that get me wake every day and just work around the clock and just get things done. You know, doesn't matter what it looks like, just get things done. You know, doesn't matter what I mean, doesn't just move, just get things done and just move on. Okay. So I think that we cannot become whatever it is that we really want to be. We just need to put in the energy and the right attitude. The right attitude, guys. I keep learning every day that the right attitude will change a lot of things. It will make a lot of ways that your skills cannot get you, your certification cannot get you. The right attitude to work, the right dedication, commitment. It's good that you get money for what you're doing. It's good that you get paid for what you're doing. That is very important that you get value from where you're working. But your drive primarily should not be about money. It should never be about money, guys. It's very, very important that your drive is not about money. Okay. So please, I think you guys, I think you guys are really awesome, and I think that you have a very bright future ahead. Okay, very bright future ahead. Okay, so well done, everyone. Well done, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes, we can hear you. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, guys. So thank you very much for what you're doing, and I encourage you to really put to just. Oh, okay. Sorry about that, Chinedu. We just have a lot to cover actually. And you even said we should reduce the classes from 9 to 12:30. So we did. So because of the 1 hour less, we need to make the most use of it. Okay, do you understand? Yeah. That's right. But thank you. Thank you for the kind words also. All right. So I think that's pretty much it. Dixon.
Yeah.
Please go ahead.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, so yeah, first of all, I would like to thank you for coming on to give us this, because to me, I feel that if we did not learn this part of using WordPress, right, it would be like we really did not really gain much, because developing websites from scratch using HTML, CSS, JavaScript really is a lot of work. So you coming on to teach us and expose us to this WordPress, I think it's something very good. I've been hearing about WordPress for a long time. Beginning to understand it. So thanks for the journey of come together and begin to really make sense. So thanks for that. That's my feedback.
Okay, great. I think I lost you at some point actually. So I love you guys too. Love you too. I think I lost you at some point actually, but thank you very much. Thank you everyone. Well done.
Oh, should I repeat what I said?
Yes, you can.
Okay. What I'm saying is that you coming on to teach us WordPress has kind of helped to put the whole software development journey into real perspective. So it has helped us understand that scratch using HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and all that. That will take a whole lot of work. But with WordPress, you can naturally start doing something as quickly as possible and still achieve a very good result. So that's the part for me that's, I've been hearing about WordPress, but I'm not really paid that much attention to it. But with this 1 week teaching, I've been able to understand a lot of things. If there was no this class of WordPress, that I now have to start everything from HTML and all that, I mean, it would be too overwhelming. So this just helps to really.
That's actually the point of coming to teach you guys WordPress. That's the point of coming to teach you guys WordPress, actually. Thank you. So, I mean, what capstone project and also primarily for you just clients. Some clients will want you to. Some clients will want you to build a website for them. And that's what they really want. I mean, a lot of clients don't actually care what to build their website with. Just build a functional website, very good website. It doesn't matter PHP, we like PHP, we like HTML, CSS, or WordPress. Do a website that is working and easy to access for me. That's all I need. And the great part for WordPress is it will even be another advantage on your end that your clients can actually easily manage their site. Imagine you finish building the site, and in the part of users, you see users on the dashboard on the left pane. You create another admin account for the user and you give them access. They can easily manage the site. You just do like a rundown for them on what to do, if they want to add a product and all that. That's if they are not paying you to manage the site for them. So all those kind of things. So those are things that those are the things that we talked about before putting WordPress in the curriculum. Okay. So well done, everyone. Well done, everybody. Okay. Cheers, everyone. All right. All right, everyone. So thank you. Only Chinedu told me that she loves me in this class. Where are you in this class? April. I'm watching. No problem. It's okay. All right, everybody. Have a great afternoon. Have a great week ahead. Anu, are you in this class?
Yes, I am. She said, we love you. So is everybody that love you? We love you. Thank you very much. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you too. All right, everybody. Have a good weekend. Bye. See you next week.
Bye.
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 Bye. Fatima has gone off. Peace. Bye. I said I was going.
I'm here, sir. Bye. Take care, sir.
I see these faces, but I didn't see it.
You said you're going to see it.
See that next week. Next week I'll see.
Okay, all right. Take care, sir. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Bye.
Yes, sir. Yeah.